Hello, this is Nathaniel Rigo. Today we're to discuss the top 5 deadliest bears to ever come against. Whether it's rarely aggressive pandas or man-eating sun bears, these types of animals in particular are more than you can bear. So here are the top 5 deadliest bears to contend with. Bear to heed this! Number 5, black bears. If you've seen the hit 2023 horror comedy thriller Coke Bear, in which a black bear has gotten dangerously high on coke in the 1970s, ironically inspired by a true story, you're not to be barely mistaken. While black bears don't usually feed on coke much often, they are able to slaughter average humans whether for nourishment, self-defense, or predatory dominance, especially of their young. About 52% of black bear attacks are defensive, 33% are nourishment motivated, and most impressively, 50 to 80% are predatory. Since 1784, black bear attacks have persisted in mutilating 66 humans fatally every year. You could not bear to watch this unfold foully. Number 4, sun bears. Domestically native to Asia and South America, including Bangladesh, Peru, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, sun bears appear small in comparison to the earlier mentioned black bear, but they're capable of brutally burying their teeth into human flesh, bone, and tissue whenever provoked or crushed unwisely. Despite being omnivores, as in they consume insects, leaves, meat, and plants all alike, sun bears remain highly territorial even around their young. By tearing through human flesh with their said terrible teeth, sun bears have either severely wounded humans or fatally grazed them directly on sight. In fact, between 2000 and 2010, 33 human fatalities by sun bears have been enacted atrociously in nature. Son of a bear! Number 3, sloth bears. Living in Asia natively, sloth bears are capable of using their long lips-like snouts to suck out ants from even the largest anthill. However, as they're extremely dominant around their territory and their young, sloth bears are considered one of the deadliest animals in Asia, especially India. Every year they massacre humans out of self-defense and or territorial dominance predatorily. It could even ensue should it get between a mother sloth bear and her cubs. Unbelievable! Number 2, polar bears. Next to pandas in China, polar bears that yet reside only in the Arctic rarely are dangerous to humans, although they're still quite capable of mass murdering humans directly on sight whenever possible. They also feed on leopard seals, belugas, narwhals, small birds like penguins, and or white Arctic foxes. Between 1870 and 2014, polar bears defensively and predatorily have eradicated 20 people, equating atrociously to 33 fatal attacks by their killer kin. The last fatal attack on humans by polar bears was in Point Lay, Alaska, as of 1990 in the United States alone. Thus, polar bears are also native to Alaska. Number 1, grizzly bears, also known as grizzlies. These types of atrocious bears are as cold-blooded and territorially dominant as other bloodthirsty bears on the list. Even they're highly protective around their young, prompting them to butcher any human that tries to unwisely cross them. Have you not seen the 2007 non-theaters animal horror thriller Grizzly Rage? In fact, as of July 21st, 2024, in Montana, a 72-year-old man was gravely wounded by a dreaded grizzly right before opening fire on it fatally with a pistol, yet endured regardless of his life-threatening injuries. Although grizzlies are the number 1 deadly species of bear on the list is as heavily endangered, just as other bear species are worldwide, including pandas and polar bears. What bearable information! Thanks for stopping by.